Hi everybody and welcome to the live stream for Axion. So pretty neat. It's going to be cool. We've got lots of stuff happening in the Axion ecosystem. So it's going to be good. So we're going to do the closing hour of VCA number 21. Pretty cool, fun time here as we watch the close, and we'll see what comes in. We've already had, in the last 5 minutes or so, we've had more ETH come in there. So we were sitting at about 12 ETH. Then it went up to about 13. Now it's up to 19 Ethereum. So we are climbing in the sniping hour. As we just enter it, we've got a minute to go before we enter the sniping hour. But in the last 10 minutes, we've had a couple of ETH bids go in there, and we're going to check that out as well. We need 45 for a sellout. 19 ETH is in there at the moment, so 75,000. We need to get to 179, and for a complete sellout. But we've got an hour of sniping just about to go. We're just entering that in early, and look at that rate, auction rate. Wow, all-time high. Our second day in the 10 million mark, but this is almost 11 million, 10.9 million Axion up for grabs there. We'll see whether we get some play. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some big accounts try to cycle at the end, maybe cycle the Axion price and get into this big VCA number 21, which is a pretty nice number. So look out for that. That's speculation, but we have seen it before. So we'll check that out. We're in the sniping hour now. We just entered into it. Obviously, we've had two other big pieces of news. Axion version 3 coming in. It's going to game change the ecosystem on Ethereum for Axion investors. That means staking is going to dramatically go down, something to around about 87.5% cheaper. That's huge. If you remember, about a month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks, can't remember now, but they already did a sort of a 25 to 40% improvement, and now they're doing a fundamental rewrite of the codes, and coming out in version 3, they're going to be able to completely transform the cost of staking and set Axion apart from that point of view. And the other side of it is that they're going to have new product developments on there, including NFTs, things like that. So huge game changer for, and that's coming out Q2. The other part, of course, is we had the Axion launch, had its first IEO launch via TrustSwap for Sekuritance, and that opened and closed in no time at all. Presumably it closed fairly early. I was looking for that to go 24 hours. Not sure what they typically close, but it certainly closed pretty fast. And it opened up, what did time open up? About, let's see, 8, probably 14 hours ago or something, and it seemed to have closed in a short space of time. I'm not sure when exact closed, but that just obviously shows you huge demand. I do note that Sekuritance, most of these has activity on Telegram, not Discord, and they have like 13.5, 14,000 people, members there. Obviously it's via TrustSwap, which is pretty epic, very popular launch pad on there, and they've had many launches on there indeed. So we'll watch out for that. That's going to be interesting. Obviously the airdrop's coming out. I think we get the airdrop within 30 days, but we will try and look at the announcement again and check that out. So some big things happening. Sekuritance first IEO launch, more negotiations there as well. Axion version 3 announced, or pre-launched announced, coming out Q2, and obviously we're on a back-to-back VCA 21, and we're in the sniping hour now. We have had about 7 ETH come in just in the last 10 minutes, just before the sniping hour, so we'll watch this one. Very interesting stuff happening at the moment, so welcome. We've started a bit early on this live stream, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. John Robinson, hey Superman, where's the ETH going to end up? Man, well, people were talking first. They used to be talking about 5 to 7,000. Now people are talking about $10,000 ETH. Some people are even going further than that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves in these bull runs. We mustn't get complacent with risk management and stuff like that. But certainly pretty huge. Obviously, I think it's going to keep going north at the moment. Momentum. Obviously, I've got to get over that $4,000 hurdle, but it's going up quite dramatically. So we'll watch out for that. Patricia Steer, hi Patricia, nice to see you, and welcome to the live stream for VCA number 21 close. Looking pretty cool. 500 million Axion is up for grabs. It's a pretty standard amount under the new structure that we've had for a little while now, about 10 days or so. and we've got 45 ETH as our target. 19 ETH has already been in, and like I say, probably about 7 of that just came in the last 15 minutes before the sniping hour. So it's going to be pretty cool. You, if you're invested in Axion, you'll be getting wrapped Bitcoin divs instantly to your staking page. So if you go to the stake page, and you will have a registered address down here. It doesn't show on here because this is an empty address, but if you had one down here, it would show here, and you'd be getting wrapped Bitcoin divs instantly if you're staking Axion. So you've got, if you had stakes before 23rd of February, you need to make sure that your address is registered, but otherwise you should be fine. So yeah, pretty neat indeed. Plus there's a special Your Shares Your Voice event on at the moment, so getting massive 20% bonus in shares. So don't capture that before the 15th of May. It's running out, and I don't think we'll see, I don't think there's a very good chance of us seeing, I never say never, but I don't think there's a good chance of us seeing another share promotion quite like that. So yeah, we do have a couple more big events expected. The announcement was basically 2 to 4 events this quarter, so still looking forward to at least another one, if not 2 more events in this quarter. And so obviously we're still in May the 9th, so we've still got quite a few weeks to go, 6-7 weeks for the end of the quarter, so lots coming for Axion in that period. Obviously the airdrop I believe is going to be within 30 days off the launch. That's off today for the airdrop. I believe that's the case, so we'll double check that on the announcements, but very neat indeed. Alright, let's just go back to the chat there. So we're looking good, so let's continue on. We'll jump over to the auction. This is the Axion staking platform. We're obviously going to check that out on there. Let me just make sure that's queued up nicely. Very cool. We've got a regular auction coming up following this, so in 55 minutes we'll have a regular auction. Will be auction day 177, and we've got 200 million Axion up for grabs in the regular auction, and it's worth 79,000 US dollars. Now I've got to remember for that that you get a 10% bonus if you enter that on Axion, so it has nothing to do with wrapped Bitcoin, but you get 10% bonus with Axion if you use a referral link. You can find one in the video description below. The other side of it is, of course, you get the 9% soft cap, which means good chance of you getting up to 10% discount on the Uniswap price as well. So 2 benefits there. 10% bonus Axion for using a referral code, and 10% potentially for getting it cheaper than the Uniswap market price. So those 2 benefits really add up for your not only staking and getting shares, but just your rewards long term. So pretty cool there. Alright, so we have we're finishing this VCA or venture capital auction, and in this one you get 10% bonus wrap Bitcoin instantly to MetaMask if you enter with Ethereum. So all these auctions you have to enter with Ethereum, but you also have the 90% soft cap, which also looks to give you 10% discount to market as well. And VCAs typically that you'll get that will typically hold up. Look at that, we got another shrimp here, 35 million, staked for 5 days. This event's come up there. 6 ETH, that was one of those new bids that I just said that kids come into the venture capital auction just before the sniping hour. And then we got a shrimp bid in 0.27 ETH, and then we've got a dolphin there. So there are a couple of transactions that's just happened in the last 15 minutes or so. So very cool indeed. Look at this rate though, not 10.9 million. This is record territory. I'm not sure how long we're going to see this, but there's a good chance once we start moving up, we will not see these ratios again. So people that get these today, in my view, will be looking back with fond memories about how they bagged so much Axion per ETH. That's we'll watch that in the future. Obviously, we're in auction day 176. We're going to come to auction day 177 shortly. We're almost at 180-day auctions, which is 6 months. That's really a nice maturity turning point for Axion. A lot happening in the market, and we're going to check that out as well. Obviously, let's go have a look at the price at the moment, and we can see that Axion is up at 000389. We are in a bull market, remember, just always keep that in the back of your mind. It is out season as well. We've got out season on, so we're 000389 is the price. You can see that Ethereum is up at 3,845. That's in the top left corner here. But Gwei has been very high today, obviously following on the bull run in Ethereum. And so Gwei is very high. It has been up to like 300 Gwei, stuff like that. So that hasn't been a lot of fun. And we're coming back down under 100 now, which is a nice reprieve. We hope that it comes back down to that 30-40 mark, which it had been in for some time. So let's hope that happens. That'd be very cool. especially for Axion smaller investors. Very cool to allow them to do a lot more transactions as well. And also some of these price movements, they may want to take some benefits to some of these prices. So Axion's at 000395. Liquidity there, look at that, 11.88 million US dollars now. Obviously the ETH pump playing out there, and daily volume 320,000, very low for Axion, 320,000. And so we've had divergence there. 1,500 in the pool, ETH, and we had 15 billion in the Axion. So real the ETH push in price has really impacted the liquidity there. Now there was two big sells yesterday. One of them actually went into, they sold their liquid to go into the liquidity pool, so that's increased their liquidity mining. And I'm not sure if we can see that on the Axion today. Let me go into here. So you can see here that this was sitting at just over 1.7 million LP tokens in here. That's jumped almost to 2 million, and a big part of that was that sell down by one big account yesterday. The other big account that sold down ended up going into another token, so it's interesting to see some behaviors of some of those ones at the time. And you can see actually this is the liquidity mining. We don't often go in here. In fact, I don't think I ever go in here, but liquidity mining, we've got this, the APY is at 49%. Had been sitting around for 60% for quite a while, and before that was much higher. But you can see that there's 3.1 million billion Axion rewards left. It's just over 1.2 million US dollars, but there's 117 days left there. Basically, you have to supply Axion and Ethereum an equal amount on Uniswap. Then in exchange for that position, you get LP or liquidity provider tokens that go to your MetaMask wallet. And then you can come here for Axion, and then you can stake those LP tokens just by depositing them here, and they'll show up here, and you'll get a certain amount of reward for that each day. Obviously the APY is at 49%, gives you an idea. I've got a video on that on this channel on liquidity mining. You can check that out. It gives you a lot more details, and also how to monitor your position if you take. This is a lot more risk in doing liquidity mining, because there is a thing called impermanent losses, and they can impact your capital position. So just take that into account. But there we are. That's what's going on there, and I thought we'd just cover that briefly. We've got lots going on, but most of the time people spend their time in staking and auctions, and that's where most investors play. So good introduction there. All right, so yeah, that's where we're up on the price. You can see we've got a bit of mixed buying and selling there at the moment, but we're up at also still trying to attack that 0004 line. Let's go to the full scale screen. You can see we're just sort of trying to break out from the sideways. We're almost basically in a sideways pattern. I will go to the 4 hours, so probably a little bit better view, and you can see we're just in this sort of sideways channel again, but we are breaking out over that descending triangle. We'll move to the daily chart to see that even better, but you can see that we are just moving sideways, but moving outside of that descending triangle there. So no big breakouts yet, but we could see one the next day. We're sitting over the blue. That blue line is the 100-day rolling average. So we're sitting above that. We're sitting above the long-term support at 0035, and the 100-day moving average is at 0037. So we're sitting healthily above that, and now we're moving above that ascending triangle mark. And we're also above the average of the Bollinger Bands. We've still got a really good CCI index, this one here in yellow down here. That's looking good at 30. That was at about 40, so that's positive territory, and we've still got a positive MACD. So these indications are all positive, but of course our fundamentals are moving along super duper. So we're just waiting for the price to follow all the fundamentals, because everything staking, auctions are going really well. The developments for the team are going really well. So we'll just continue to watch that as it moves. At some stage it's probably going to, a bit like a dam being built up with pressure behind it, eventually that should move. So we're just waiting for that day. Yeah, pretty cool. So we're at 19.03 ETH, 1.0496 Bitcoin's been paid so far in the last 23 or so hours. So that's a really great thing. You can see another one, Dolphin there, to stake 14 million for 555 days. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at some of those transactions. and you can see some of the recent ones. So these were the last two bids that we had here. 6 ETH, we actually had 0.7, 6 ETH, and 0.03. That's $100 there someone put in there, so that's interesting. I can't know who would have done that given how high gas prices are at the moment. Gas is at 85. That would have been fairly expensive, I would have thought, but they got $10 back, and 85% went to stakers. So hey, that's what some people do. Don't know why that was the case, but that's what they did. So 13, 14, there's a decent one there by a Dolphin, and they did 14.3 million sort of max shares, so very, very nice there. Yeah, look, there's a shark coming out there with the 87 million. We'll see what they do with that one, and that's where that's at. Alright, so how are we going? We're looking good on here. We'll scroll down there. You can see we're at 94.27 wrap Bitcoin, and we're almost finished our 21st VCA, and that's $5.5 million US dollars, folks. So that's all sitting. I mean, unless people have sold or recycled into Axion, that's the maximum potential wealth that's holding in Axion investors' hands now. So that's really great. Obviously, as Bitcoin price goes up, that goes up. So very cool. You can see that people are already taking out 64.36 over here, almost 3.8 million US dollars worth. So very cool ecosystem, and our max share club 102.39 billion. That continues to climb as well. Very cool. I think our next target is going to be 125 billion. I'm not sure if that's a consensus, but hey, we're heading up towards that mark next, I guess. Yeah, so but look at this rate, 10.9 million Axion per ETH. This is just historic levels. Very cool indeed. And if we go to the launch pad here, we've got Trust Swap. This is the Trust Swap launch pad. You can see we've got the Sekuritance thing there. It is actually, if I click on start, it's basically saying Sekuritance public offering for the 8th of May via Trust Swap. The form via Trust Swap is no longer accepting responses, so that's pretty much closed. So that's cool to see that. That was obviously sold out within a short period of time. It launched about 16 hours ago, but I'm not sure when it closed. It must have closed pretty fast on that one. So huge demand. You've got to remember, it's not just the IEO that's gets opportunity for max shares, because I think we had a maximum of 500,000 allocated to max share stakers in Axion. But you've got all the investors on Trust Swap that are getting onto that. That's pretty huge. And if we go back and have a look at Sekuritance, you can see all the previous ones that did launched here. So we've got Trust Swap launched, a Defund, a Verso, and this one here was a Trust Swap flash launch. You got Calvin, Mobify, DCO, DAO. So lots of different IEOs launched here, all the way back here. You can see they've gone. This is how many launches they've done on here. Very cool. You can see actually the all-time high. This one did 10,200%. It's currently up 2,600, and so there's lots of different IEOs here, and you can actually see the return. So the last one they did was up 105% max, and it's up 64% still. But this one is up 480. The previous one before that, and still up 370%. So some interesting stuff there. So Sekuritance is the latest. That's just closed. Very cool indeed. You can see the roadmap here. So this is the second one in the current roadmap, and they've got a new one coming. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more coming up after this. So watch out for that. I think that's pretty neat. All right, so let's go back to the auction. Oh, just got some more ETH in there, so we're up to 20.16. We've got 43 minutes to go, so that was pretty cool to see that. We're at what about almost probably 40 something percent. We'll just go and check out the general topics, and let's go in here and go, I think it's AS. We'll check that out. So yeah, 46% sold out so far, 21.04 ETH. Very cool indeed. So we'll give that a little bit of love there, and a bit of party. Yeah, so that's where that's at. So let's check out the chat here. Got a few comments, so we'll fill it out. John Robinson, 100 wrap Bitcoin BTC milestone coming up. Absolutely. Let's go back to that. Actually, good point there. Let's just climb up here. So 94.27. Yeah, we're not far away, are we, John? From 100 wrap Bitcoin dividends paid to stakers. That's a pretty awesome milestone. Good one to point that out. Thank you for that. And Patricia, hi, John. So Elon on NSL dodge fell. I did it. Let's have a Let's go to CoinGecko and check out that. I don't want to open too many windows. Remember yesterday I had a crash, probably had too much stuff open, so I'm going to be careful, a bit more careful tonight. Let's have a look at Dogecoin. It was down 20.9%, so you're right, that's Dogecoin, but look, it was up 43 in the 7 days, down 20.9, which means it was up about 65% in that period. So that's down to 56 cents. It is a meme coin, high risk, high play. It's insane. Good. Congratulations to those who have been in it, but that's pretty insane stuff there. We know that can happen, especially in the top 10. You can get huge moves like that. So I personally, for one, I do like Binance Coin. I like obviously Ethereum and Bitcoin, but Cardano, I like Cardano. I think those have got a lot of room to move in those two. Yeah, so watch out for that. All right, and we're still waiting for the Axion to really have a nice bullish move up and get a nice trend reversal. We do have a higher low. If you look on the daily, so this was our low here. Our low was 0003 and just over 0003, and we do have a higher low. So the higher low is at 0038, but that's sort of below that long-term support. So let's hopefully we'll move up and get a higher low. Maybe something we might get. Let's have a look here. Maybe we might get something like 0045 as the next higher low, something like that. So let's watch that in the next day or two. We have so much good stuff going for us that we should eventually follow. Yeah. All right. So let's go back to the thing. Oh, we just got some more ETH in there, so we're up to 21.04. So another ETH in there. We'll probably get some indications of that shortly with the updates. And yeah, if people are chasing that 10.9 million ETH, that is the big prize, as well as a 10% rate Bitcoin. Huge rewards for going into yesterday's VCA, and even more so today. It's outstanding. We'll see whether we get any cycling play before it closes out. It does get a bit more riskier if people are coming in and they decide to, if someone decides to sell down some stuff in their liquid, and they might have a bit liquid, and they sell down the price, they might do that. So watch out for that in the next 40 minutes or so. Yeah, we've got 40 minutes left in the VCA 21. Watch out for any plays like that. If the price suddenly moves, we will see that. Alright, so let's have a look. The auction seemed depressing for Wrap Bitcoin today, but it's picking up here at the end. Yeah, sniping out at the end, Patricia. Always keep up that hopium. As Richard Hart likes to say, the hopium is what really drives things. So keep that up. And Patricia says, yeah, I'm not multitasking. I did it all. Oh, well done, Patricia. You're focused on the show. Focus. So yeah, and before the show, well done. And hi, Axion Token, hi Patricia, and hi John, says Alex K, our moderator. So great to see you, Alex. What the heck happened to ETH fees today? They were insane. I mean, we were looking at them going up to massive levels. Let's have here ETH gas. We'll check that out. Some insane movements in gas after we had a reasonably lower gas period. Look at this, all this lower gas. We're enjoying that. I mean, that was nice reprieve, 21 at the beginning of the week. And look at these mountains, back up to terrible times, where we got up to 296 Gwei, just hideous prices. Obviously, we had the big push in the ETH price, and that's made a lot more transactions, pushing this up. So offsetting any improvements that the ETH team has done. Fortunately, we're back down to 78 at the moment, folks. 78 at the moment. That's good to see. And let's have a look at the Gas Now site. So let's hope it keeps going down, because I've got a couple of transactions I want to make. So I'm hoping that it does go down. So let's wait for that to happen. Right, I'm going to close that down. We'll have a look at the price. You've got 88 fast, 78 standard, 70 slow, 112 wrap at the moment. Hopefully that does come down in the next few hours. The price, Ethereum seems to have stabilized at what's that, 3845. So hopefully it's stabilized there, and that we can get a bit of a pull off in these transactions. Normally Sunday's our best day. Normally Sunday's the best day. Obviously still quite a bit of Sunday to go, depending on where you are in the world. I'm in the future, of course. So it's 6:30 almost PM in the evening here. So yeah, and you can see that doing a swap even is 47, 42, 36. So we want these to come down. This is on version 2 and version 3 Uniswap. You can see the prices there just moving around a lot, real volatile at the moment. And if we go to the red, look at this day on Sunday, look at this, we were getting used to these lovely green days, 30, 20, 30 grey, 40 grey, and then we had a few higher periods, but today has been rampant. Look at 260, 259, these are hourly periods by the way on Sunday, and you can see we've just come down to 85. Let's hope it keeps coming down, get back into that 30, 40 at least, is where I'd like to see it. So yeah, all right, let's go back to the auction. Oh, there's one of those bids that came in. So we had a fish come in. Like I say, it's been really good, isn't it? Seeing all the fishes and shrimps and crabs coming in and bidding into the VCA. Very positive sign, and we've seen a lot of that. So that's cool. And so that's the one. And then we got a dolphin there bidding 1.13 ETH into the venture capital auction. So very cool. So $82,573 versus and with 68,215 paid to stakers, which 85% of the VCA's Ethereum. So people bid that much in, 85% goes to stakers. All the Ethereum is actually goes to Uniswap and purchases wrap Bitcoin, but 85% goes back to stakers, 10% back to the bidder, to their MetaMask wallet instantly. So as someone puts in ETH, that goes on Uniswap immediately, and then that gets distributed. 85% to stakers, 10% back to the bidder who bid in to their MetaMask wallet, and 5% goes to the Axion Foundation for development, marketing, and sustainability. And so, yeah, not sustainability like climate change. Well, there's a little bit of there, but that sort of thing. Not that I believe in that stuff, but that's the way it goes. 21.04 ETH, 45.32 ETH, and we're at 10.9 million Axion per ETH. So pretty exciting stuff there. And 35 minutes to go, so we'll watch out for that. Let's go back to the activity. Check out some of that. You can see those bids in there. Very cool. 0.88. So they get 10%. You can see the 10% there. 85 goes to stakers. And for this one here, bid 113, they got $442 back out of 4,400. So you can see that's 10%. Yeah. And then the stakers got 3,800, which is 85%. And the 5% you don't see, it goes to the team, and it just goes to the team's contract address. So pretty easy. You can actually find all those details on AxionBTC.com. Just go to Axion Official and you can see all the contracts that are used in the Axion ecosystem. Very cool, all lined up there on that page. So that's AxionBTC.com. Check that out. Alright, so let's just check the comments and we'll go back to the auction. Just sit on that for a little while. Price is at 0003958. Obviously we've had a big day today. It may not have seen it, may have felt like a quiet day, lazy Sunday as it were. But we had Sekuritance IEO, the first one on the Axion Launchpad as well, and strategic partner that went live earlier today and closed pretty fast as well. And that opens us up to the TrustSwap investment community, which is pretty big. So remember that we're getting that relationships building out. Very cool indeed. And we can see that good chance of getting some really good gains on there on the airdrop. So if you didn't enter the IEO, you've got the airdrop and a good chance of that really appreciating in time as well. There's obviously a release period for that, or bonding period. So I think the airdrop is within 30 days. We will go and check the announcements though as well. Check that. I think gas is just up to 95 again. So all right, let's go back to the chat here. Univision 3 must have broken ETH again. That's true, probably did. So the fees on Uni 3 are a bit more expensive, as we saw on the calculator there. When we go up to here, we can actually see that Univision 3 is more expensive. So you can see the differences between Univision 3 and Vision 2 at the current GUI prices. Man, the GUI's moving around like a yo-yo at the moment. Very, very big movements there. What the hell happened to ETH fees? Yeah, I think we went through there. Hi Alex, says Patricia, ETH wants to touch 4,000 soon. It does indeed. Like I say, people are talking about 10,000 ETH now. I've seen some other numbers way higher than that. Some crazy numbers. John Robinson, hi Alex, fees were so attractive last week. Yeah, it was. FBAM. Hey FBAM. FBAM's in the house. Hey everybody, much love. Beautiful day, and day full of Sussexes. That's where you are, right? FBAM in Sussex somewhere. Alex K, I got greedy a couple of days ago, put 28 Gwei instead of 30 Gwei and missed out on unstake for cheap. 28 instead. Yeah, that's what happens, eh? And it's like when it's 120 Gwei, you end up doing those ones, but when it gets down 28, 30, you decided to try and go budget, and it doesn't work out. Alex K, hi FBAM. Hello, sir. Welcome back, says Mr. Feroz. Hi, everybody. Hey, Mr. Feroz. Always great to have you in the chat there. Great to see you move over from not just being on Discord and Telegram, but coming on to YouTube as well. Good to see you, Mr. Feroz. So I hope you're enjoying this. We're just watching the gas prices here. That's what we do. We just watch the gas prices for an hour. No, seriously, let's just go jump back into the auction. We're at 21.04 ETH, 83,000 US dollars has come in today. Looking good indeed. We've got 197.8 thousand to sell out. So we're actually doing pretty well. We've got 31 minutes. It won't take much for this to really get up towards that 45 ETH. We've got 21 in there already. And look at this attractive 10.9 million Axion per ETH. This is the best day, record day. I'm just not sure how long these days. We had our first 10 million plus day was yesterday, and I'm just not sure how long this is going to last. And I'm very this is going to be on YouTube, so I'm pretty much saying that it's going to be interesting to see how many of these days we actually get like this, and people will probably look back on these days as with like, wow, I wish I could have got that much for per ETH. And yeah, so congrats to any of the bidders that are entering these VCAs yesterday and today. I think you're in for a winner with that. Plus you get 10% wrap Bitcoin back. It's just as Paul would say from Axion Today Show. You know, boom, and it's pretty amazing. All right, so counting that down. Now I'm just going to go to. We've got 30 minutes to go, 31 minutes to go, so we'll be back there. Let's just go to the official announcements. Oh, let's go to the official announcements. So I want to go to the board announcements. We haven't heard. We had a couple of weeks ago. We had the board. We had a little post there once again about the meme coin, Sleepy token. So you can check that out. That's on the announcements. But let's get back in. Obviously, V3 was the big news that came out on the 7th, and you know, it's just awesome stuff. Technical details there, pretty neat, and also basically some really huge benefits potential there. We might have another look at that as well, but that's pretty neat. And let's just go back here. We had that. Let me just go back here. Yeah, so we had this event on. We had the launch of Sekuritance today. Opened and closed pretty fast. So it's really bullish sign, I think. And I haven't actually been participation in any of those previous ones. I've had a lot of them, and they've all been very successful. So it's be interesting to see how that plays out. But Sekuritance airdrop 225,000 SKT tokens to max share stakers. So I think it's going to be within 30 days. I think that's when it's going to be. Axion max share stakers will receive a 20% bonus for IEO. So people probably entered. I think good chance we would have used our 500,000 because I did see a lot of people from Axion on the Sekuritance Telegram. They had well over 13,500 members on Sekuritance Telegram when I last checked. It could be even higher now, so that's pretty bullish. So that's that, and this was the announcement, of course, for version 3 coming up, and some of the highlights was in blue. This optimization brings an incredible 87.5% reduction in cost compared to version 2. That's huge, really huge on staking contract stuff. Really neat. Upgrading layer 1 stakes to be now only slightly more expensive than a brand new version 3 stake. Another game changer, and probably the most important one of a lot of people with L1 stakes that are still relatively expensive. So really nice breakthrough, and entering option will be drastically reduced, which I think's fantastic, especially when we've got them every day. This cost reduction is awesome. And then the development team are creating a brand new algorithm as well, and they've optimized all the code. And of course, here's the other big news, huge news: NFT functionality, and stakes will have the ability to be turned into unique NFTs. So that's a really big game changer. We could have secondary markets, trading shares, burning shares, deflation, all that stuff coming into that aspect. And of course, they've got other new features opening up with that as well. So we're going to look out for that. The time frame is Q2 release window. Very exciting indeed. Obviously, they're going to get stuff audited and have it checked as well. So very exciting indeed. So look forward to that. All right, let's go back to the auction. We've got 28 minutes to go. Still a long time to go. 21 in there. We've had probably 5 bids in the last 40 minutes. So it's about 5 bids in the last 40 minutes. So we'll just check that as it goes. Let's go back to the chat, see what's happening in there. Hey, welcome to Axion Token channel. Obviously do daily live streams. We have auctions every day, very exciting. and we've got lots of big news happening as well. A very good time for investors to get in. So if you're not invested in Axion, get in there and get staked, get wrapped Bitcoin, get Axion, and lots of other stuff, airdrops, IEOs, lots of things happening in the space. And I understand that the credit card fiat gateway is coming very soon. It's in the closing phase of business development for the fiat on-ramp, so that's huge, and that's coming very, very soon. Let's have a look here. So we're going back here. Mr. Froz was in the house, so we'll just go back there. Hi FBAM, says Patricia with a big heart, and hi Froz, says Alex. Patricia's got a lot of FBAM says Patricia, 3 red hearts for Patricia from FBAM. Yes, Mr. Froz says, oh, yes, always enjoy your show. Hey, thanks Mr. Farage, always appreciate it. And Patricia says hi Froz. Hi Patricia. And FBAM says I love drinking my coffee with Superman. Yeah, I always say that too. I always say grab a coffee or a nice beverage or a hot cocoa, something like that. But yeah, it's really just sit back, relax, enjoy the Axion entertainment on that we get to enjoy every day. Other cryptos don't have this, folks. If you're into DeFi, if you're into yield farming, if you're into any of those things, all you can do is watch the APYs and the things like that. There's not a lot more excitement than that. So very cool to be an Axion. Oh, there's some more ETH going there, folks. 26 minutes to go. We got some more ETH in there. We're up to 23.04, 1.2782 Bitcoin. So we're at 91,000 US dollars. Very cool. We're at 23 versus 44.81. And with our, look at that benefit in there. I cannot believe this won't sell out, because that 10.9 million is a record for Axion, plus 10% wrap Bitcoin back. Insano. And don't forget, once you withdraw and stake at the end of the auction, you got to stake for a minimum 120 days. And if you stake for a long period, you get longer pays better. Which is over 3. If you do 15, let's do 15 years, you will get longer pays better, over 300%. Plus, we've got the special campaign at the moment, which gives you another 20% on top of that. So huge, huge, huge. I mean, this is real winning territory for stakers that are staking at the moment. Really impressive stuff. So get in there. If you're not invested, get in there, stake. If you're already an Axion investor, good time to think about maybe topping up a bit, getting that share percentage up a little bit. Very exciting. And obviously Axion version 3 coming, more IEOs coming, Fiat Gateway, Connect, credit cards, lots of other stuff coming, marketing continuing to ramp up. Very cool. So watch out for that. All right, so that's what we're at the moment. 25 minutes to go, folks, in the sniping hour. VCA 21. It's looking good. All right, and our price has just ticked up there a bit. 000397. Let's see. There's a good chance we'll go over 0004. If we don't get any cycling at the end of this auction, which is always a possibility, we could get, if the price stays this way, if we get with the regular auction coming in next, we could get some of those. We've had early bidders at the beginning of the regular auctions. We've got 200 million Axion up for grabs. We get a lot of ETH coming at the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. That will smash us over the 0004 mark at the end of this auction. And then it's just a matter of holding it there and moving up. So we'll see what happens there, folks. Very cool stuff. We love this entertainment. Are you not entertained? Says our anonymous leader. Are you not entertained? So yeah, pretty cool. And obviously we had a lot of news on Pulse. Pulse is counting down. Pulsechain. So copies of ERC20 tokens. There's going to be within, I think it's like 5 days now, maybe something like that. And it's going to be the Sacrifice opening. That's going to be a huge game changer. A lot of excitement. It opens up the world of Ethereum communities onto that one. So that's going to be pretty exciting as well. That's coming up in a couple of days' time. So if you're not educated on that, get yourself up to speed. But basically, they're going to copy the ERC20 tokens plus have a select few of other tokens. But they've got the Sacrifice address as the second part of it. And people put in their valuable tokens in there and have to expect nothing, just like they did with Hex. But they'll be getting token X back. And there's some huge potential upsides. Obviously, it's got all the normal risk profiles for crypto, but that's looking pretty huge. Yeah, there's the strategy of doing nothing. You don't have to enter the Sacrifice part. You just sit there and you'll get a copy of your ERC20 tokens, and you don't have to do anything from that point of view. But if you're really trying to gain and get lots of those post tokens, then you might want to think about the Sacrifice bin. And I'm not sure if they actually ended up doing the reward part. I have to go back and double check that myself. But yeah, some interesting stuff happening in there. Sort of a indirect benefit, really. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's go to so here, Mr. Frost. Yeah, so hi, Alex. Alex K says, anybody following Bob Lucas videos? He released another one on the 4-year Bitcoin journey. Worth a watch if you have a spare hour. He's pretty convinced that the next leg up coming soon. Yeah, for Bitcoin's just been sitting there, right? So Bitcoin's just been sitting there in the 50s. Obviously moved up a little bit following ETH. But if that has a third wave up to that 70, 80, 100,000, that's huge. So there's a video there. Alex says is a good one, so check that out. FBAM, can we have a link, bro? There is the link. And Patricia says, Alex K, I will find that video. Thanks. And Alex K, FBAM, thanks. Hi, everybody. Hi, John says FBAM. John Atkins is in the house. Welcome back again, John. Very cool. We've got another exciting VCA. It's looking pretty good. We've got 22 minutes to go. And John Atkins says, hi, FBAM. Alex K says, it's a series that started in 2018 by a seasoned trader, putting things in perspective for long-term holders. It's really good to see that. And John Atkins, that sounds very good, Alex. Thanks. So moving through there. Hey, welcome to Axion Token. Watching this live stream, VCA number 21. We've had 2 VCAs back to back. We had a mega VCA yesterday, which sold out really well. Didn't sell out, but it did 51% or something, 52%. Very cool close on that one, and that was well over 2 VCAs worth over $1 billion was sold there. So very nice. And today we're having we've got this VCA on at the moment, which is 500 million, which is a standard amount. So yesterday we had 2.1 billion. Now we've got 500 million. So looking real positive at the moment too. Let's actually go to the official Axion staking platform. As we lead it, we've got the 21 minutes for VCA 21. There, it's a bit poetic. But let's go back into this is the official Axion staking platform. I did another zoom there. Alex will get me for that. But here's the next auctions coming up in about 20 minutes, and it's 200 million regular auction. You can get a 10% bonus. Use the link below of Axion. This is a different type of auction, so you get 10% bonus Axion, plus you get that potentially up to 10% discount to market as well. So that's very attractive. Gets sniped often at the beginning, so you have to be first in, first served on this one. And yeah, so we've got nothing showing up so far, but these get populated. These forward dates will get populated with Axion in there. And then obviously you can see that the stuff we didn't sell yesterday's VCA has rolled in to the following Friday, 14th of May. And that's already at 649 million already, and that's got that's 256,000. So that's the next following up on the next VCA up there. So very cool. We're in the final 20 minutes. Let's go back to the official. Let's go back to the Axion Today dashboard. So we've got 2 different views. Both of those in the links below for new investors. So last 20 minutes, folks. Let's see what action we can see. We've had pretty good. I think we've had, like I say, 6 bids. Let's go to the activity. Check those out as well. Grab yourself a drink. I've still got a bit of time to go on this one. So yeah, this one, this is 22 minutes. So 2 ETH was what we got bid by a shark. So very nice indeed. They bid in 2 ETH, and they got 10% back instantly. So what's that? $787 back worth of Bitcoin, and they put in almost 8,000 US dollars in ETH, and the 85% of that, $6,700 worth, or 0.1114 BTC went to stakers. That's 85% of the Ethereum, and then the remaining 5% goes back to the team. So very cool for marketing, development, and obviously to sustain the ecosystem. And we got another one, a bid there, 0.88, and we got a 1.13. So we had a dolphin, a fish, and a shark. So a really nice mixture of people bidding in. Really like that. Here, the previous one was a shrimp. So you're getting lots of different ones there. Very cool. We had a dolphin for that and a shrimp for that. That's what we want to see, folks. That is what we want to see. Really nice distribution of different investors going in to the VCAs. Very cool. There we are. So that's where we're at the moment. Let's go back to the chat there. Alex says, do you know if the new stake starts earning divs immediately or only kicks in the next day like with Hex? I always wonder if it makes sense to rush staking as soon as the auction ends. Especially when you have 2 VCAs back to back. It would tick over on the 7 on the UTC time, I would have thought. Like, is it in waiting, you're saying? I think it ticks over the next day, so you'd get your interest on the next UTC on the next day. So I think it does. But definitely, I think it does. I think it does, Alex. Just trying to think of this once I got. I think it does start the same day that you start it, but that's one for Discord. Maybe someone else confirm with the moderator, but I think it does. But I can't say that with 100% certainty. I'm just thinking about stakes when I started, and then they come in. The interest sort of does come in later and after the day ticks over. Alright, so we're just counting it down, 1.27 Bitcoin. So we've actually 23.04 Bitcoin, Ethereum has actually bought 1.5 Bitcoin, but 85% is paid to stakers. That's 1.2782, which is $75,000 US. Not bad at all. Let's go to the announcements channel, and we'll go to general, and we'll scroll down here, and let's type that AS again and again. And yeah, 50%, so we're over 50% sold of the VCA, 50.4, looking good, and we've got plenty of time to go. We haven't seen any cycling, and no one's taken the gamble to do any cycling on the market, and I'm getting a bit dizzy, doing that, scrolling it up. You can see that Hex is currently at 334. Some people are talking about potentially it could even get to 5 cents. I thought it could even get slightly higher before the sacrifice address is known for the launch of Pulsechain. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff there. Wise is almost at 80 cents, following up Ethereum, of course. So those are the three big staking tokens based on share rates. Interesting indeed. Now, one of the things with the Pulsechain thing is obviously you've got that your T shares will still be incredibly valuable over time, so not a good idea to typically try and break those and in the liquid to play the short game. The T shares do get more expensive, so just remember that the T shares is the main game, just like in Axion. The more shares you have is the main game, and that the share rate continues to rise. So just to take those into account on that one. Let's all look. Prana says no. I think once you create stake, you start earning divs immediately within a few minutes. You have to wait for the auction to close to order stake though. You have to wait. That's good to know. Thanks, says Alex. You have to wait to the auction to close to auto stake though. Yeah, well that's right. Yeah. Alright, so we're just waiting for the time to tick off. Last 15 minutes, folks. So cheers, wherever you are in the world, North America, Asia, no matter where, Australia even Australia. That's a little dig at Australians because I'm a Kiwi, so it's quite humorous from my point of view. But I'll probably get in trouble for that. Get from our cousins in the Australia. Hex stakes stay in pending until the day rolls over and can be cancelled with no penalty. That's correct, but I never tested this with Axion. Yeah, it might be something to ask Pullen on the chat. So our price is still sitting at 000397. We're waiting for that to happen. I'm still waiting. That gas has gone back up to 127. Man, I'm so annoyed with the gas today. I've got a number of things I want to do, and the gas is just too high. And I didn't leave enough Ethereum in my address to do anything, so I'm having to wait till it pulls back down. Because one of the things I was going to do was actually increase the amount of ETH that I had in my wallet to get to so I could do certain things, and then the gas price went through the roof. So I just have to wait for the gas to come down. So hopefully I won't miss some opportunities. That's how it goes. That's how you roll. That's how it rolls. Prana says, yeah, you have to wait till the next day to roll over. Same here. Got Hex unstake and Axion stake to execute, but gas fees pure robbery. Yeah. So we're both in the same boat there. That's interesting. So, and Axion stake to execute. Yeah. Yeah, and you're missing out on those sweet wrap Bitcoin divs on the Axion stake. Yeah. All right, we got 30 minutes to go. We got 23 ETH. I'm sure we're going to get something, some big player, like maybe a dolphin or shark coming in, or maybe even a shrimp might surprise us and come in and get pretty big bags. Sometimes they leave it to the very last minute, so we have seen that quite a few times. But obviously, unless they want to go into the regular auction. See, it's not as bad if you miss this auction. You're gonna unless you were after wrap Bitcoin, then at least you're going to roll over into the regular auction, which is 200 million now. It's not as bad as it used to when it was 100 million. Some people, if they put in a big amount of ETH, it could have been very detrimental. But with 200 million, it's not so bad. So let me work out the math on that. So 200 divided by 500 times, I should have just done that in my head, to be honest, times 45. So that would be 18 ETH. So as long as if you were going to put in 18 ETH now, which would get you up to what, 30, 40, 41, then at least you would fail. Even if you missed this one by sniping in the last minute or two and it went into the regular auction, you would probably basically be the only one that enters the regular auction. You'd get all of that, so it's not the worst in the world. But of course, we did see last week where we had like 6 or 8 bidders that entered that one at pretty much similar times, but maybe different times. But when it's getting processed, it goes through different times, and they all went in. And remember, they've dramatically oversold the regular auction, so you do still get that because we've got the soft cap, and I don't know if there's much way around stopping that sort of stuff happening without them doing some sort of bounce back, saying no but no thanks. And I'm not sure how the ETH fees would be covering that sort of transaction. Obviously, we've had high gas fees today, so that's probably limited some of the players going in. So it's probably actually quite nice that the gas has come back down at least to 90 to 110 Gwei. But we want it to really get cheaper so that we can allow smaller players to get in. That's where we want this to be open for everybody, not just large players that can afford these gas fees. So although, look what we did see when we went to the activity. We actually saw what we saw here. We saw someone really tiny enter the VCA. I'm pretty sure. Where was that? Yeah, this one here. Shrimp entered with 0.3 ETH. That's $100. So I'm not sure why you would do that, to be honest. But that's they did it. So you do get sometimes people doing that. Maybe they're just wanting to see what it was like, and they're willing to pay the fee. I'm not sure what's going on there. We're at 94.5 wrap Bitcoin. Woo! 5.5 million USD. Looking good. Man, we are heading towards, there's 10 minutes left in the VCA, folks. We are heading towards that 100 wrap Bitcoin. That's that's our next big milestone, really, I'm thinking about. So, yeah, pretty cool there. Alright, so what we happening in the chat there? Same here, got Hex, I know, right. New stake from yesterday's VCA. Could have been earning divs. That's so true, Alex, but unfortunately, gas just decided to do some crazy stuff up at that 200 plus Gwei, and hasn't really been down very low. John Atkins, anyone else trying to buy Sekuritance? Seems like a good project, and it was 30% extra. Yeah, that's already closed, John. We actually covered that earlier in the video. We actually did went to the site, and I've actually closed that down now. But that was opened and closed in a short, maybe half a day. I'm not sure when it actually closed, but it wasn't long. So 8 hours plus 6, 14. So it was 14 hours ago opened from memory. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning here, so I wasn't up for that. But when I went to check a couple hours ago, it was closed. So sold out on TrustSwap, because it's not just Axion max shareholders that are trying to get in. It's you've got all the TrustSwap holders who are all, you have to minimum 4,000 swap tokens, which I think is like 10 to 20,000 US dollars just to get access to that IEO. Excuse me. So it just snapped up like that. And they've got a lot of people on the Sekuritance Telegram, about 13,500, 14,000 people on as members there, which is actually over twice as many as on the Axion one. Obviously, we closed down our Telegram for a while, and our main focus has kind of been on Discord, but we have, it is building up. Traffic is building up in Telegram. Certainly, every time I log in, there's a lot more people commenting, so that's good. John Atkins says, yes, I'm familiar with TrustSwap launches. I'm waiting to see if I'm successful. Oh, you got in, John? Oh, good. Sorry, hopefully I didn't misrepresent what you're saying there. But, John, you got in? That's great. So I haven't got any... I've known about TrustSwap. I haven't actually been on there, done anything with it. So let us know how you get on, John. That'd be great insight from you there. I see that the results have been pretty good historically for all of the launches. Obviously, some variation, but pretty much all the launches have been successful. Some of them have had very high returns as well, particularly high. I think the lowest ones are like 100%, 110, 50%, but some of them are up at the 10,000%, 12,000%. So Trisha says hi, John. So hi, big hi to you there. We've got 7 minutes to go, folks, and we're counting it down. VCA number 21. We're on auction day 176, and we're about to start auction day 177 with a regular auction in 7 minutes. And we're heading towards that 180-day auction. So that's 6 months. Coming up this week. So cheers. We're really growing up here on the channel. Nice thing today also is that Axion Token channel, YouTube channel, went over 1,600 subscribers. That's really cool. So that was a nice number to cross over. And Prana says, dang, ETH is almost 4,000 now. John says, hi Patricia, good to see you here. Yeah, always great to see you here. And let's go back to the price there. Yes, yeah, so 3845. I'm not sure if that's updated. Sometimes it gets a bit stuck on the old non-refresh. Oh, Wise just went over 80 cents. Wow, bullish. So yeah, ETH must be on the rise there. Let me just open up the CoinGecko. I'll close down the gas page. Look at that gas prices. Still 130. Come down to 30.40. Let's get a bit of softening period. Not fun there at all. Yeah. Oh, 4,000. Just about 4,000. 3,990. Wow. Wow. That's super bullish there. Wow, indeed. All right, I'll close that down. I think my computer's starting to ramp up. Don't want it to end the live stream prematurely. I've got 6 minutes to go. Very cool. I might close down the Discord as well. It might help save some room there. And yeah, 5 minutes to go, folks. So we're just about ending VCA 21. Very cool. We've got a regular auction about to start. Remember, that's going to be down here. 200 million Axion up for grabs. That's $80,000 at the moment. Very cool. And that will take about 19 ETH to sell out. So not a lot. All of them have been selling out like hotcakes, and people have been getting in there really early for the vast majority of them. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, we just got some more ETH in there. So we just jumped up to 27.04. We've got 5 minutes to go. So there's a bit more snuck in there. Very cool. That would put us, we're already over 50%, so that's going to put us well above that. Let's quickly get the calculator out. We'll do the manual calculator. It's always good to have that. Hey, if you're new to Axion Token, subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for further notifications, of course. And lots of great videos on here on staking, on auctions, and on mining that you can get in. Those are the three main products on Axion at the moment. Obviously, we've got Axion launch as well with IEO and airdrops coming up. We've just had our first one closed today on Sekuritance on TrustSwap. So lots of exciting stuff coming. I understand that the fiat gateway and credit card type stuff is near closure in the development phase, and that should be coming out very soon as well. Lots in store. Very cool. So 4 minutes to go. 27 ETH. We are at 27 versus 45. So 27 divided by 45. That gives us 60% sold out so far. For 3 minutes, will we get that sniping? Let's watch out for this. Anything that is unsold, of course, gets floated over to the 14th, the following Friday. So that's typically what happens. If it's out of VCA, it always goes to the next Friday VCA. So if we don't sell it out in the next 4 or 5 minutes, then that difference will float over. We can already see that there's about 625, something like that, million already in that following Friday one. But yes, indeed. Auction day 176. We're looking good. Just over 3 minutes. We've had a lot of news today. It's been obviously a quiet Sunday, but it's not been so quiet. The Sekuritance IEO. Yesterday we had the news about the version 3. So there we are. The shark came on 4 ETH earlier, and that went into the venture auction. So very cool. Nice. And we've got 3 minutes to go. Let's see if anyone snipes in at the end. We haven't seen any cycling either, which interesting. I thought that people said, oh, we just hit over 11,000. So people are going to get, 11 million. People are going to get 11 million if it closes at this current price. They'll get 11 million per ETH. So Not only is it over 10 million for the second day, where they could get over 11 million, which would be a new record. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And like I say, I don't know how long this is going to last. People will look back on this with fond memories. You know what it's like. That's going to be crazy. We'll watch out to see where that is. I think the lowest auction we ever had from memory was 250,000 per ETH, and that was obviously accidental overbidding by somebody well known in the community. But yeah, that's incredible. That's our future, of course. We're all going to head towards that. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, so we've got 2 minutes to go, folks. Let's see if we get some sniping Ethereum bidders in this last 2 minutes. Sometimes, remember, we've got about 2.5 minutes to reset, and sometimes we get some Ethereum come in after that. So that may very well happen as well. So we'll be watching that as we do the close. Looks the same on both dashboards. So these are just two different views. This is the Axion Today dashboard, and the other view, this view is the Axion official staking platform, which is where you actually do your bids. You hook up a MetaMask wallet, and you put some Ethereum in here, send max, and you can bid into there, and it shows below your entry. So that's how that works. And then after the 24-hour period, you can then withdraw your winnings out and then stake it. For a VCA day auction like this one, which we have 4 times a week, you have to minimum stake 120 days, maximum stake 5,555 days. And for a regular auction, which we're about to start in a minute's time, you have to minimum stake for 60 days, so not 120 but 60 days. In a VCA, you get 10% red Bitcoin back immediately to your wallet. In a regular auction, which is about to start, you'd get 10% bonus using a referral code, and that you collect that at the end of the auction period. So very cool. 2 different auctions, 2 different things for people to consider, depending on what benefit they want the most. All right, so last minute, folks, we're counting it down. Very cool. And we're at 6% sold out at the moment. Let's have a quick look here. Congratulations, Superman, on subscribers. Yeah, thanks, Prana. Much appreciated. Alex K, also Matic and Quick doing good today in price. Yeah. Prana, those sneakers. Yeah, definitely. So we'll have a quick look at Quick and Matic. I have talked about that because I do think it's one of the second layer, the big second layer dominator, Matic in particular, with Quick Swap as well for trading volume. That seems to be undervalued and has had a nice little price rise. It's very volatile, but it is looking like it could really re-rate itself. It looks like it's the 2 main ones that seem to be behind a lot of the other stuff like Uni and Sushi and stuff like that. So food for thought there. They've got all the big players coming on to Matic, so something interesting. All right, we just officially finished the VCA day 21, which is auction day 176. So we'll just wait for that to reset, because we may get some ETH sneak in there just in the next minute or two. So keep keen eye on that. That could happen. I'm going to go to the Axion official dashboard. Nothing there. So we'll just watch for that. Could happen in the next 2 minutes. We've had it a couple of times happen. We've had awesome day. Look at this so far. These are the final results. 27.64, which is 6% sellout, and we've had 1.5 Bitcoin go to stakers, which is a really good result. 1.77 is the total amount bought, of course, but 85% is 1.5. Very cool day. Another good day for VCAs. 60% is a good day. Not too bad at all. And so that's the final one. Very good result. Look at that, 11 million Axion per ETH. So if you're a bidder going in today, this is insane. And when the price starts to rise, oh look, we just went to 34.54. Woohoo! Snuck in there. I told you, it snuck in there. Boy, it's good that you didn't stop having your cup of coffee, because that's pretty amazing. And we've still got a little bit of time to go. I don't know why. There's just a delay when it comes in, of course, and it seems to be about 2-3 minutes. So we'll see if anything else is sneaking in there, because sometimes we do get multiple things coming in there. So that's really lifted it. That's lifted it. I thought 60% was good, but this is even better now. So divided by 44.56, and that takes us to 77, almost 78% sold out. Woohoo! And we've still got a little bit of time there, sneaking in. I'm just watching it. I know you guys at home are watching it too. So very cool. We're counting down. Still got a little bit of time there. Let's see what's in the official one. Yeah, that still hasn't been updated. So Axion Today dashboard's updated. Well, we've got the Axion buybacks has disappeared. We had the 7.5 ETH come in from a whale. Yeah, I said the sharks or whales might come in at the end. We had a shark, and now we've had a whale. Very interesting. We've still got a little bit of time there. It still hasn't reset. We've got 34.54. We go to the official Axion today. Still hasn't updated on the official platform. Man, the API needs a bit of work on that one. It's coming in at different times. Sometimes it actually comes in first, so I'm not sure why there's that time differential. T-Daly should know. I think he sort of help program or lead the programming of both of them, so I'm not sure what's going there. So 78% almost is sold out. Very cool. And we've still got a reset. Still hasn't finished yet, so hold your breath, folks. Grab your celebratory drink, because there's another great VCA. There's some really good numbers. Like I say, I think even 30-40% sellout, for these VCAs is actually good. But we've been hitting it out of the park with these percentages, in my view. So pretty neat. We're just waiting. It's counting down. Man, it's still up there. 34. Man, it's just insane not trying to get these ratios at the moment. 11 million Axion per ETH is just insane. This is a new record by a country mile. Only the second day over 10 million per ETH. Plus 10% wrap Bitcoin back. Plus, if you stake it for long period, you're going to get all the max share bonuses, because it runs out. The extra bonus runs out on the 15th of May. This is the Goldilocks zone. 9th of May now. 6 days left to get those super bonuses and these rates. People who get this at the moment are just getting optimum outcomes all across the board in the auction and staking. Really is a big deal. So it's still going. Still hasn't reset yet for 34.54. And the price, obviously, all that ETH, we're waiting for it to set up, but the price has gone to 0004 on the market. And we've got some stuff. We've got some bids coming in there as well for the regular auction. So I'm waiting for the reset. It hasn't reset yet. There we are. We've got 5 ETH. So we've got the new regular auction coming in. We've already started at auction day 177. We've got 5 ETH already. 18 is the target. I said it would be 18 or 19, and we got 18. So 5 ETH has come in. Regular auction day 177. And look at this. What we've got here. Whoa! It's just gone to 16 already. Boom! We're up to 16 already. We just opened the new auction day 177, and we've got 16 ETH in there. We only got 18, so there's only two ETH left room. So if you want to get in there, hit the link below. You get 10% bonus Axion as well, and the discount obviously will be around about 10%. It has been pretty good. Just depends on what happens with the market price. But the market price has gone over 0004. Let's hope we can hold that. And obviously, because we're selling out the record auction so quick, that means that there won't be further bid. So 80% of this Ethereum that goes into the regular auctions, which has just started, goes to buybacks on Uniswap. So that helps to push that price over 0004. Let's hope the market goes with this, because of all the good news we've had. Let's hope people start buying that up on the market, because obviously people can't get any now. There's no VCA on. There's no regular auction on. There's only 2 ETH left in this to get that, but to get the bonus. So what will happen is that it won't let you bid more, and that's what the warning will be. So really nice end result. Really huge on there. Let's just quickly go to the chat there. Those sneakers we're going up again, says John Robinson. Woohoo! Woo! Wow, says Prana. John Robinson, 10 more ETH to go. I know it was super exciting. Sorry for not getting back to the chat. It was just all happening, boom, boom, like that as I was watching the screens. Hey, Nay317, a $25, super chat. Big thank you for that. Thanks for always leaning forward, Superman. All your efforts, updates, I appreciate. Hey, Nay317, really appreciate that super chat. As a YouTuber, it's always fun to get the super chat, so much appreciated. And right back at you with all the love and that for that one. Baxville, hi Superman. Another great day. It was super great day. What a fantastic close and opening. We just had momentum. It's been really good. John Robinson, final was 34.54 ETH. Superman, absolutely was, John. You're on the money with that. Refresh yourself, it says Bagsville. Whoa, dang. Yeah, I had to just wait for it to upgrade, to update itself, just a bit faster that way. Sometimes when I try to do it, it sort of lags. Slap that sold out sign all over. Prana says, damn, regular sold out by 2 ETH. Yeah, now 16 instantly. And we said it. It's been happening every week, every day, because you're all here every day. You see it. We've been getting this sold out hotcakes, and there's only 1.86 ETH left. Obviously, we get a bit of price movement, but we'll see. If Axion price goes up, then there'll be a bit more room for people to go into ETH relative to ETH. So yeah, pretty neat. And Alex says, I don't get it why regulars are so popular. Do people really love shorter staking requirement? Might seem to be the case, Alex. Maybe they're just after that 10% more Axion, and then they're going to stake that for max shares with all the bonuses. That'd be the alternative. They forego the wrap Bitcoin for getting more Axion. This would probably be the case in my view. In my mind, VCA is better to play with. Yeah, it just depends if you're after that wrap Bitcoin stuff. John Robin says looks like New Zealand is a couple of minutes behind. Hey, we're from the future, John. Hey, thing about, I don't know if you knew about the Chinese rocket that was going to crash, and I think it's crashed in the Indian Ocean. I don't know if it's actually happened yet, but I think that was the case. Hey, look at that. We got 20 ETH in there. Whoa! 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 It's gone red. Look, a dolphin bid in 6 ETH. Oh, please. I hope no one else bids in. I think the price will actually go up, but the price actually pulled back. We got another 6 ETH in there. We're 20 ETH versus 18. It's got a red sign now, and so you won't be able to bid in to this technically now. It should give you a warning. I've got no ETH on this address, so but basically that's sold out. The regular auction sold, boom, sold like hotcakes, and that hopefully the price will go up, and that will equate the price. Now they're going to get 10 million Axion per ETH, so even though it's slightly overbid, they're going to get 10 million Axion per ETH at the moment, and that's pretty much the same, or just slightly higher than Uniswap, which is 9.9. But if the price moves up over the next 24 hours, the only way to buy now Axion is to go onto Uniswap. So that does give the buy pressure at that stage, and there we are. So we can see all the bids from the auction. 4 plus 4 plus 4.8, this is 80% of the ETH that went in, remember. 1.6, that's BF86C is the auction buying address. You can see that there, and you can see the timeline. So after 1903, those are all the new regular auction bids that are bought. Then someone has gone and tried to sell down 87 million on the basis of that. So they do, that's an 8 bid there. So they may have, let's go check that address out, and let's see whether they are related to the actual bid. So yeah, they did a bid 7.5 10 minutes ago. So they've done a bid in, and they've also sold out. So there's a bit of the play there. So they did 7.5 bid. They got their 10% back here. That's what they got back. And then they've also, so they've gone into the VCA. They've also done a second play, and they have then sold out they've sold out on the regular auction bonus. So they sold 87 million, and they got wrapped ETH. So these people are playing the incentives. That's how it works. I said that that's a good chance that could happen, and this player here, E83, has done that. Now remember, that's been one of our whales from memory, so that's the case there. So we're going to go down to the activity, check some of this out. This is sort of our post analysis of the auctions, since we had such a dramatic one. And 10.5, that's this one here. So this whale here, this one has been in our thing. I can't even actually get to the screen without ruining the screen. So that would be not a great idea. If I ruin the screen, it ruins the screen for you guys with the view. So we'll leave that one there. But that's one of our whales that we've seen around for a while. So that's how the game works, folks. That was a master play. They got into awesome results for. That's why I said I couldn't believe it that a whale hadn't gone on. This whale played it perfectly. You can see that they played the VCA, then they sold the market down after the ETH from the regular auction went in to prop up the price. Then they could sell down 87 million for the maximum localized price period there. Now we've had another buy in come here. Let's watch it, see whether it goes over that 0004 over the next 24 hours. So watch out for that one. Wow, that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's have a quick look. F5 will do the trick, mate. Yeah, I'll try that next time, John. A regular has 20 ETH and it's oversold, 109%, outstanding. Hope you guys enjoyed that. A special thanks, of course, to everybody for all your comments, and a special thanks to Nee317 for that super chat. Really huge, and I really appreciate that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It was certainly delivered. VCA delivered, regular auction delivered, supercharged. That was one of our, I mean, they've all been great, but that's just so fast. And once again, everyone has to go buy on Uniswap now if they want to pick up Axion and stake it. So let's watch that price over the next 24 hours. Would like to see the price start to move up from here. To be honest, I think it's a good time, but we'll watch that one. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. It's been 72 minutes on the live stream. It's been really exciting. So yeah, and lots coming in Axion. Lots coming. Nice action again, says Prana. Absolutely. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Auction's already sold out, so really we'll have a short show tomorrow, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and we'll do the opening of the next auction, which will be, let's go to the Axion dashboard. It doesn't show up yet. Let me just refresh this page, see whether we've got the new data in there, and that way we might do it. So let's go wait for that to update very quickly, and we're about to sign off, but we'll just have a look at this last item. Yeah, no, nothing's populated yet, so we'll wait for that to get updated. I'm not sure why. There may be a reason why that's not populated, but generally sometimes they don't populate them anyway. But that's interesting that that's not populated yet. Maybe it's because it's a Sunday. We can see that final result, 34.54 for that VCA, 11 million, which is pretty cool. That was like a 78%, something like that, sold out, which is a really great result. All right, I'm very keen to watch this auction, this market price over the next 24 hours. And I was just going to say with Alex was the quick price is at 839, and like you see, I think we could get in. It's had a really nice bullish move. I think we could see a nice bullish move on that. Plus, obviously, Matic, which is the bigger. Matic's the big provider. Everybody's going on Matic, and the price is still way undervalued from my point of view. And so, Quick will benefit as well, as being the biggest DEX on layer 2, basically. So watch out for that. That's something interesting as a side thing. Obviously not investment advice. And then look, Hex is heading back towards 3.5 cents. As I said, it might head up to 5 cents plus before the launch of the Sacrifice address, which is what people put in real tokens trying to get back the Project X or probably the Pulse token, something like that. So we're watching out for that. And yeah, Wise is at 80 cents and Axion's at that 0004 mark. We really need to get going. And obviously ETH is up at that 4,000. So very exciting stuff. I'm still talking, so I'll say peace out to you guys, and let's do a little peace sign to say goodbye. Boom, and a little heart there with a little thing. So there we are. That's from me. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Cheers. That was super good. Really was super good.